Vanessa, we're talking about Traitors episode 6. And my big question is, how has Linda still survived?
I mean, that's a hell of a question, and I do not know the answer. It just shows that life is not fair. How has Linda survived? All I can say is F knows, because she has to be the world's worst actress. She just could not be worse. All that sobbing and howling and wailing and everything else when Livy was banished was completely absurd. It was so ridiculous that the people having, a croissant a couple of inches away just immediately said, what's she crying like that for? And all that utter balderdash about, oh, she's like my child, she's like my daughter. No, she wasn't. Absolute rubbish. And she's meant to be, isn't she an opera star or something in real life? You would have thought she'd be better at acting than this. So how Linda has escaped the chop consistently so far is an absolute mystery. She has to be the worst actress of all time. The other really hilarious part was when they poured molasses all over their heads during the task, the mission, and everyone else was saying, Frankie was saying, oh my God, this stuff that they're pouring on my head, ugh, it smells like shit, it smells like manure, it smells like poo, it smells like, evaporated milk and poo, the most disgusting combination. Mina was saying, oh my God, when they throw this on my head, I just won't be able to cope. It is so disgusting, it's so revolting. And Linda was just licking it like a lover of Marmite. She was licking it like it was the most delicious combination of Nutella and ambrosia. And she just kept on licking it like she was starving to death. It was absolutely hilarious, and it was making a complete nonsense of everyone else saying, this is the most noxious, horrible formation of stuff. I hate it, I dread it. And there's Linda acting like it was a snack or a Levinses or something. Linda is absolutely hilarious. She really is absolutely killing me. I love her because she's making such a terrible fist of it, and yet she's still there.
What do you think the difference between the cry that Linda had at breakfast and Mina had when she found out that Leanne and Dan had chosen her for the bucket of gross stuff? What was the difference, and why was hers more endearing?
The difference between Linda crying and Mina crying is Mina's a really good actress and a really good crier. She doesn't overdo it. She doesn't over-egg it. She's not embroidering her part. She just looks like she just has naturally, organically got terribly upset and burst into tears. Whereas Linda looks like, ooh, I am crying. Ooh, boo, boo, actual who, actual boo, actual who, and it doesn't, it's not convincing. Whereas Mina's like, and you just think, oh, Mina, you're lovely, poor thing. She's a very good traitor.
And do you think Lisa has really ruined her game by being outed as lying in public, having said very publicly that because she's a priest, she can't lie to anybody?
I think whatever good Lisa thought that saying that she was a priest, finally revealing it, would do her. In other words, it would make her seem full of integrity, it would make her seem God-fearing, it would make her seem somebody that you should trust and believe, was completely nuked when she immediately told a lie. Because originally she said, I am a priest, I cannot tell a lie, the Lord is watching me, and I really must be very, very careful to be a good shepherd and not upset the good, sweet Lord Jesus. And then the next thing, she was absolutely lying her absolute face off. So whatever good she thought she'd done herself, I think she scored an own goal, and I think she won't be long for this world.
And do you think they are making good tactical choices, by keeping Fozia, who's clearly a big sleuth, and writing her name in public places? Do you think that the traitors are making good choices or bad choices at the moment?
I think Fozia should have gone ages ago. She's very bright, she's very astute, she's very blunt, she's looking all the time. And I think Linda may have absolutely done herself in, because she's written the word Fozia on the painting. Everyone's going to see it. And she's got a funny Z, her Z. She's Generation Z. Her Z's all kind of wonky with a funny squiggle in it. And if anyone's sharp-eyed, they'll notice that. They'll know that she wrote the word, and they'll know that she's a traitor. So it could well be that the writing literally on the wall is literally the writing on the wall.
The producers this episode have decided to go for a few more twists and turns. They had a game where people actually had to lie in front of each other, and they've had this card game where people have to see each other's tactics much more obviously. Do you think that's because they felt that people weren't being tactical enough?
I don't know why they've done it, but it's really good viewing. And I thought the most interesting bit of the entire thing was when Frankie and Dan had this very, very close relationship. And then Frankie just looked Dan in the eye and said, did you choose me? Are you responsible for my ritual humiliation? And he looked her right back in the eye and said, no, not I. Really fronting it up, not I. I did not do it. And it takes some barefaced chutzpah to lie to someone's face, especially when you're meant to be close to them. And then when she found out he had done it, obviously all hell broke loose, and that was the end of him. So that was really good fun. I thought that was fabulous television. If you want to know what I think about Traitors episode 7, 8 and 9, then just push the subscribe button on my YouTube channel and you'll find out.